Okay, all right. Well, thank y'all for coming today. I'm Amy Norris with National, and I said national, not national wall covering. And there is a reason, because we aren't just wall covering anymore. And so I am here today to introduce a whole new product line that is now under the National umbrella. So we are National Wall Covering, we are National Upholstery, we are National Wood Solutions, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So you all, many of you already specify wood veneers, and you're already familiar with our wood veneers. And I'm going to start right there. That is the foundation for our Wood Solutions program. So we have our real wood veneers. These are just as it says or sounds like, real wood. This is the same veneer that you've been used to specifying, that is direct glued to the wall and is still the least expensive way to bring real wood to your projects. These are gorgeous. We have the domestics and we have the recons, which are real wood. For example, zebra wood, but it's just not really zebra wood. It is real wood engineered to look like zebra wood. Pricing on these is still, as we've quoted y'all in the past when you've spec'd this, still in that 7 to 12 a square foot range, depending on the particular species that you're wanting to use, and still available in 3x10 sheets. Now, I will bring out a couple highlights with the real wood veneer that is in this program. As you know, y'all are familiar with Sandfoot, which is the other veneer product that we have been distributing through National for a long time. There's a couple of bonuses to the real wood veneer. It is the same thin product, thin veneer that can wrap your corners beautifully. That's what I'm asked a lot, and that is a great selling feature to the project. It is still a finished product, so when it arrives at the job site, it's already sanded and finished. That doesn't need to be done in the field. But a couple of bonus features: we can add a UV filter to the coating, and we can also add an antimicrobial. So that is definitely some added benefits. But also, these veneers are a AA grade. So this is the highest quality veneer that you can get. And so a couple things about that. The sheets are all center balanced, so the movement in the grain isn't going to be off center. So each panel is going to be centered. And so that will be more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, absolutely. That is a requirement to be a AA grade veneer. And then also another thing you may notice in these samples is that they're really smooth, and that's because a filler a spray fill is done on the panels, and then that is sanded, so that fills in and smooths out that surface, and then they go apply the 2 top coats. If you want a high gloss, we can do that, definitely. Standard would be the two coats of polyurethane. So that is our real wood, and that is the foundation for the rest of this entire product line. So what is so cool about this product line is, as I mentioned, it is National Wood Solutions. So this is offering you a wood solution for all of the wood needs that you have on your project, short of the flooring. We haven't quite got there yet. Who knows, maybe that's coming down the pipe, but right now we haven't done any of the testing for flooring materials. But for any of your vertical surfaces and ceiling applications, if you're wanting to use wood, we can create a number of products, and I'm going to show you these today, from this basic wood veneer. So, any idea on what the beauty of that is? Nobody wants to venture a guess? It's all right, because you know it. The beauty is you're not having to match up all these different products from all these different companies. You're not giving.
So you could use one flitch
We
throughout?
use one. It could be one tree, one flitch
Wow.
from one tree that creates. You need the wood veneer for the ceiling application because you're not concerned about people walking on the ceiling. You can use, as I jump into the other products, this same veneer is going to be used to create these other products that are maybe more durable or offer you some acoustic function, or maybe you just want something more dimensional like architectural panels. This same veneer is going to be used to create all of those products for your project.
Are we able to get sampling of those?
Absolutely. So because we're in Dallas and we have the showroom, we keep sampling in the showroom for many things. So try us. If you have a meeting this afternoon, we will do our best to get you some samples in your hands today. Worst case scenario, we'll have it to you by 10:30 tomorrow morning. So I'm going to jump to, unless you have other questions about the veneer, I'm going to jump to the next product, which I am super excited about, and that is compact wood. Let me make myself some space here. I'm going to tuck this away back in your, this is the set, the binder set that I'll be leaving with you today.
Very nice.
And all the parts and pieces to it. So compact wood is, first and foremost, this is a gold winner. This product won gold at NeoCon this year.
Holy cow.
Which I think is just super cool. It is the only product of its kind in that it is basically a phenolic with a real wood face. So when only real wood will do for your client, when they want the authenticity, not of a digital picture of wood, but they want real wood, that's what you're getting with compact wood. So it is basically this veneer fused together with craft paper and resin, and then they apply heat and pressure to create this surface material that you see right here. Pass it around. So, one interesting thing about phenolic is it's actually used in bowling alleys for the lanes. So what do you think the lifespan of a bowling alley is? The lane that you throw bowling balls at.
A year? 5
Maybe
years?
5. Maybe 5.
Now, when I'm bowling, it would probably last, 10 or 20 years because I'm a wimp. But yes, actually, the lifespan of a bowling alley is, because it's made with phenolic, is 30 years, 20 to 30 years. So,
That's impressive.
what am I saying? You can throw bowling balls at this, people. Now, is that crazy? Show me a wall that you can throw bowling balls at for 30 years.
In wood.
That's real wood. It is also resistant to moisture. So what does that mean?
Outside?
So you can use
it
it
outside your
outside?
building. Exactly.
Wow.
So yes. So is that not awesome that you could carry that exact same wood from the exterior to the interior? It could be on compact wood. It could be on the sand foot. It could be on some of these other products as I'm showing you as well. So that is just super, super exciting. We also would help you with the framework that would be needed to support that product. As you probably noticed, it's not as lightweight as the veneer. So you're going to need something to hang that on. So there's a whole team of awesome engineers behind me. I have one of them on speed dial on my phone. So, and when it comes to the technical information, we can definitely get you the support that you need with your shop drawings to help you with that and to figure out how to get that to hang on the facade of your building, inside or out. A couple other things about the compact wood. It comes in sheets that are 4x10. We can sell it by the sheet. Totally fine with that. 1/2 inch thickness would be our standard, but if you wanted a little thinner or up to 1 inch thick, we can do that as well. We can also fabricate it into something for you. For example, tabletops or lockers or an outdoor kitchen. So either way, whatever makes sense. I'm happy to discuss that in more detail. We have 18 species in stock. So those are the ones that are in your little binder here, these chips. We can overnight to you samples of these, and when we send the sample, it won't be this chip size. It'll be, I believe they're 4x5s, so a little bit larger. If you have a presentation and want to have that in your hands, we can get that to you. What else do you need to know about compact wood? What other questions do you have?
Well, I'm very interested in the exterior use.
Yes.
And what,
Yes.
can you give me some ideas of the parameters there?
Well, I can tell you another cool feature about it, just to give you an idea of how it's going to perform, is that you can put this compact wood into boiling water for 48 hours, and it does not delaminate, nor does it change the color. It's going to look the same as this looks right now. So,
Have
if
you
you're curious
used it?
how it's going to perform, yes, actually, it is a standard now with Racetrack. So the convenience stores. So if you're familiar with Racetrack convenience
Yes.
stores,
In the southeast?
yes. As a matter of fact, I have some pictures. And in Texas,
They're in Texas too?
they are. We
Wow.
like our Racetrack. Absolutely. I don't have a picture on there, but I'll find you a picture and I'll send it to you.
That would be wonderful.
Yes, but absolutely suitable for those exterior applications. Very exciting. I'm working on a project right now where it really the whole concept of being able to use the same product inside and out was what appealed to the architect. So they are doing the compact wood on the soffit of the entrance to a corporate office building, and as well as it's going to flank either side of the front entrance, the doorway there. And then when we go inside, we're actually going to, they're trying to decide if they're going to do the sand fit or another feature I'll show you in a minute. But again, still using the same wood solutions. Again, we're about finding solutions, getting the look that you want with the wood at the price where you need with your budget in the time that you need to get your project done. That's our compact wood, which again is just just an incredible offering to the market. Now I'm going to jump to our architectural panels. So, you know, we see this all the time. There are just those spaces, those public spaces in your corporate office buildings, in healthcare, in law firms and hospitality, so many applications where this dimensional architectural wood feature is exactly what is wanted. And of course, I mean, who can argue with the beauty of wood? There's so much concrete, so much glass. So to bring in just the softness that wood brings, and it is a natural product, which just makes us feel, for whatever reason, that makes us feel good. Just like going outside and getting a breath of fresh air. Just bringing a little of that outdoors in helps us. So we can create those panels as well. So this is the same veneer adhered to MDF and then edge banded in the same veneer to give you a really beautiful architectural panel. These can be installed again using the same frame system that you would use with the compact wood, and then just hung with Z-clips. So the really cool thing is, while we're making these architectural panels for you, once the shop drawings are all finished out and everything, we can ship framework to the job site. Framework can be installed while we're, you know, because this does have a little bit of a lead time, obviously, while we're fabricating these. These are so easy. You just attach the Z-clip, the one piece here, the other piece is on the wall, and then you just hang that. That doesn't take any time at all, and that can be done at the end of the project. Your framework is already in place. And the beauty of that being, this is not something that you want installed until the very end. The other nice thing about that is, I'm just thinking, having those mill workers at the job site, and if they're doing architectural panels and they're making a bunch of noise and they're doing a lot of sanding and staining and sealing, and that's just a lot of guys doing a lot of work over a lot of time, and they're fussing, they don't want anybody messing with them, and then one electrician walks through with one nasty tool belt, and what are you doing? Starting all over again. So this can be done at the very, very end of the job. So like that feature about these architectural panels. Questions about that?
Well, that's very nice.
Okay. And then the last product in this particular line, I say last tool to play with. Keep in mind, we can, there's lots of maneuvering in between to create the product that fits your project. Acoustic planks. So this is the same wood veneer adhered to an MDF core. You can see that this core has holes in it to give it that acoustic property. And then the face of the veneer is perforated as well. So this is the finest perforation, which if I did not tell you all that was perforated, my guess is you probably wouldn't be seeing those little holes from where
Can't
you're
see
sitting.
it from here. That's
Exactly.
amazing.
This is the most beautiful wood acoustic product that I have seen. So yes, there are other ways that we could do this, and they might be even a little bit less expensive, but not this beautiful. And then such a super simple install. There is a little clip, and this is just a little tongue and groove connection here. So the next plank would slide across. These slide in, and you got to be smarter than the clip to do this. And then the next piece slides in, so super easy. And then you just stick that on the wall and slide the next one in and slide the next one in.
Attach it directly to gypboard that way?
You could attach that to gyp,
Wow.
yes. And you could do a ceiling application. Really lightweight. I mean, that's probably the three of us in the room. This, we could probably just knock that out in a heartbeat.
I would think.
I could probably figure out how to do myself, that's really scary. Really, really scary.
What kind of NRC ratings are we looking at for that product?
That is a 0.8
Wow.
with the clip.
Okay.
So if you want to add a little bit more of an NRC, then you just want to create a little bit of space between this and the wall.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
and then you could probably get to a 0.95.
Wow.
0.8 is, I am no acoustician, I'm no expert on that subject matter, but I hear other designers tell me when they have had an acoustician, that's a hard word, that 0.8 seems to be a number that they are often trying to hit.
I think that's a level, that's the highest level you would ever need, really.
Yeah, probably so, unless there was just some special circumstances or something. I don't know. Again, that's not my area of expertise, but we could certainly help you get there. We can also adjust the perforations to achieve different levels of NRC. But that product is in stock in 4 different species. So we have the maple and oak and cherry and walnut. We can fabricate out of any of the species that we have available in the real wood veneer, but these are in stock. The beauty of that is how often on those projects does the acoustics get VE'd out early on. The client moves in,
Right.
They're like, we have all this glass, all this concrete, we can't even hear ourselves think, help. This is like, okay, got a solution for you. And it's in stock, and it's not going to take that long. It's a quick and easy install. We're just going to put acoustic planks on that one wall, and let's see if that does the trick for you. Boom, done. Love it. And it looks beautiful. All right, that is our particular product line. I'll just show you quickly a project that I am working on, and again, the beauty of it was just the ability to create all these products using the same veneer. So this is a project it's a hospital that's going up in Louisiana, and you can see here these are panels. They originally saw the acoustic panels and saw that we could perforate, which sort of led the designers thinking, well, could you do this? So this is actually the MDF, the veneer adhered to MDF that is going to be perforated. So all these dots that you see here to allow light to transfer through. So this will be backlit. And so it really wasn't that they were going for the acoustic function so much as the ability, if you can perforate, then you can, we could create a design. And so that's what they did on these. And this will be hung on our framework system, these panels. Then in the corridors of this hospital, they needed some performance because they've got gurneys and they've got food carts and whatnot. So they're doing the compact wood panels here, and then actually they're doing some sandfoot on the ceiling, some real wood veneer on the ceiling, and some acoustic panels on some ceiling in other areas as well. So basically the entire product line is being used on one project out of one veneer.
That's awesome.
There you go. That is the beauty of National Wood Solutions. Questions?
I think Sean and I both will need samples. So
Excellent.
after you're
All
through
right.
with your presentation, we'll
We will
tell
just
you
call
what
our
we need.
courier and we will have them rushed right over to you. And then be happy to work with you on your projects.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you.